WORLDVIEW presents 11 Signs of a Low-Value Person. Hello, and welcome to this important video about self-improvement and understanding the traits of low-value people. Are you feeling unconfident and struggling with your self-worth? Do you often find yourself questioning your value and abilities? If so, you're not alone. In this video, we'll be exploring the 11 signs of a low-value person and offering tips for improving your self-value and confidence. Whether you're looking to better understand yourself or others, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of self-improvement. Number 1. They have a tendency to be critical and judge others quickly. People who have a tendency to be critical and judge others quickly often do so as a defense mechanism to distract from their own insecurities and shortcomings. This behavior can damage relationships and negatively affect those around them. It is important to understand the root causes and work on building self-esteem, empathy, and self-reflection to overcome this tendency and create a more positive and supportive environment. Number 2. They adopt a victim mindset and attribute their issues to others. People with a victim mentality tend to blame others for their problems instead of taking responsibility for their own actions. This can lead to feelings of powerlessness and a lack of control over their own lives. Adopting a victim mentality can also impact relationships, as others may become frustrated with the constant blaming and lack of accountability. It is important to recognize this tendency and work on taking ownership of one's own life and problems to improve one's overall well-being and relationships. Number 3. They possess a feeling of entitlement and anticipate being accommodated by others. Powerful people believe they deserve special treatment and expect others to fulfill their needs and wants. This type of attitude can lead to disappointment and conflict in relationships, as others may feel resentful or taken advantage of. It is important to recognize and work on this sense of entitlement, practicing gratitude and being mindful of one's own needs and how they impact others. Number 4. They have a tendency to be untruthful and frequently lie. Liars and repeat liars find it hard to be honest and transparent. This type of behavior can damage relationships, as others may struggle to trust them. It can also have a negative impact on personal and professional opportunities, as dishonesty can be viewed as a lack of integrity. To overcome this tendency, it is important to work on being honest, even in difficult situations, and to understand the consequences of lying. Number 5. They exhibit a lack of gratitude and fail to acknowledge the efforts made by others. A person who lacks gratitude and does not recognize the efforts of others can create a negative environment for those around them. It can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration in relationships, as people may feel undervalued or unappreciated. This type of behavior can also impact personal and professional relationships, as it can be perceived as selfish and ungrateful. It is important to recognize and work on this tendency, focusing on being thankful for the efforts and contributions of others, and practicing gratitude in daily life. Number 6. They lack moral principles and are unreliable. Lack moral principles and are unreliable often struggle with following through on their commitments and can be perceived as untrustworthy. This type of behavior can have negative consequences in personal and professional relationships, as people may question their honesty and integrity. It is important to work on developing a strong sense of ethics and being reliable and trustworthy to build positive and fulfilling relationships. Number 7. They prioritize their own interests and disregard the needs of others. Someone who prioritizes their own interests and disregard the needs of others often have a self-centered approach to life and relationships. This type of behavior can lead to conflict and harm in personal and professional relationships, as others may feel neglected or unvalued. To overcome this tendency, it is important to work on being empathetic and considering the needs of others, as well as finding a balance between self-care and the needs of those around you. Number 8. They are deceitful and exploit others for personal benefit. Deceitful and exploit others for personal benefit often manipulate situations and people to get what they want. This type of behavior can harm relationships and lead to a lack of trust, as others may feel taken advantage of or used. It is important to recognize and work on this tendency, practicing transparency and honesty, and being mindful of the impact one's actions have on others. By developing healthy and respectful relationships, one can build a more fulfilling and positive life. Number 9. They are untrustworthy and fail to fulfill their obligations. People who are untrustworthy and fail to fulfill their obligations often struggle with following through on promises and commitments. This type of behavior can harm personal and professional relationships, as others may question their reliability and trustworthiness. It is important to recognize and work on this tendency, focusing on being dependable and following through on commitments, and building a reputation for being someone who can be counted on. By doing so, one can foster stronger and more positive relationships. Number 10. They have a pessimistic outlook and diminish the spirit of those around them. Manipulative people often use underhanded tactics to get what they want without regard for the feelings and needs of others. This type of behavior can destroy trust and strain relationships, but in practice, manipulators may use guilt or shame to control their victims, or may even try to set them on fire. This is a tactic they use to deny and distort reality to make someone doubt their own view of events. This is a sign that they don't respect you, or that your boundaries are rarely real. Number 11. They lack empathy and do not care about the feelings of others. Empathy is an important aspect of healthy relationships, allowing us to understand and connect with others on a deeper level. People who lack empathy may have trouble understanding and getting along with others, which research shows can lead to strained relationships. They are self-centered and less likely to care about the feelings of others. They may also lack empathy and are quick to judge or criticize others. If you find yourself interacting with people who find it difficult to understand your situation, it may be a sign that they do not value your feelings at all. That's it for now. The 11 signs of a low-value person. Remember, it's important to identify these traits in ourselves and work towards becoming a high-value individual. By doing so, we can attract positive relationships, opportunities, and experiences into our lives. Don't forget to like it, comments below, share it to your friends, and hit the subscribe button. Because all of that doesn't need to pay a free. Check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.